You know, when I got the job at Amnesty International, there were things I wanted to do that might not fit the normal pattern of life, but one of them was the death penalty. My mother taught me that the death penalty is the weapon of the rich against the poor, and I always believed that, and it's proven to be true since she said it to me. And one of the things I wanted to do was recruit Hunter Thompson, who's a great writer for Rolling Stone um, magazine. I wanted to recruit him and send him to an execution where he could write one of those great bombastic things that he could do magically. You know, he somehow could elevate political messages better than anybody else in a new way, and people would actually read it and really pay attention. And I had great respect for him for that. So when I was going through Denver or near Denver, I would do everything possible to get to Aspen to try and see Hunter. And the way to do that was you'd go to this restaurant and then you'd call this certain number, and then one of the nitty grit dirt band guys from the band, historically, would come over, meet you, see what you were like, and why did you want to see Hunter, and then you could get rush, you could be taken over to Hunter's place. And so the one that I remember the most, that happened, I think, 3 or 4 times. The one I remember the most was he. When I walked into the house, there was a camera crew just like there is here today, shooting him about his life and so on. And he says, "Amnesty International here." No, he said. He reaches into the cupboard, pulls out a whole mess of drugs. There was all kinds of bottles flopping on the floor and rolling around. And I was like, no, 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 I don't do drugs, But he was so happy to see me. And we had some joint friends. Sandy Berger of the Clinton administration was a close friend of his and mine. A number of people I knew who knew him. So we had a nice talk. So she shuts down the camera. He said, "No, we're not doing the camera anymore." So he said, "Come on, let's go. We're going." And it was kind of like wintry. It wasn't absolutely winter yet, but it was pretty cold. So we go out in this convertible, get in this convertible with these guns. And I'm wondering, what do we do with these guns? Okay. He said, "We're going to go shoot some art." Oh, okay. All right. I'm up for that. So what happened was if he shot the art, it got more valuable. It would be sold in the stores, shot by Hunter Thompson. So he would shoot that art, and we're out there freezing to death in this convertible, talking about human rights, and I'm like, pressing him that I need you to go to an execution. I need you to write an article about this. Oh, he's I want to do that too, but I couldn't connect him to a date, and I felt I wasn't really hooking him in the way I wanted to. But I never got that done. I was always disappointed, but he was always memorable to meet. I highly respected his ability and his kindness, and so when he passed away, I dropped a tear because he was a very unusual man in the American hierarchy of writers. He really was worth the business that I paid him, and I'm sorry I didn't get it done because I think it would have been a magic moment for and against the death penalty. He'd have done a magnificent job. So rest in peace, Hunter.
That's priceless.
That's priceless,
That's just
Jack.
priceless.
Yeah, I won't get over that, and I we're not